Bonjour everyone, I am not France, but today, how's it going? For me, it's okay. Beach Boys reference? What? Don't worry, brother, Don't worry, brother, I'm gonna be giving you a full Timo package of Beach Boys references. What the fuck was that? Anyways, ignore my sock contraption at home, aka an average 5-minute crafts thing. Today, gentlemen, I drink my Coke as Piper has mixed up another new imaginary album. Wow! Anyways, if you like this video, like and subscribe. That'd be very awesome from That'd be awesome sauce. Anyways, today we're gonna be doing another imaginary album, and this album's name is gonna be The Big Ones Love You. That sounds weird. Now, if you want to say, I wonder what this means. It's basically 15 big ones and Beach Boys Love You combined. But I have lore for this. Now, I don't have clear lore on how this would have happened in the Beach Boys cinematic universe, the BCU. But I do have a little bit of scenario. So basically, the whole reason why the Beach Boys even made 15 big ones was because the whole thing of Brian's back was back. Basically, they published Endless Summer, and the nostalgia kicked in, and I was like, the Beach Boys are back. They're like, oh shit, we need to do something. The guys like, okay, let's make something new. Brian was like, nah, let's make something ballad old school. And I actually learned there was supposed to be a double album. Source? Someone told me that. Wow, what a great articulated source, Piper. Anyways, so today, the alternative reality was, what if the Brian's back whole thing came, but instead of immediately like capitalizing off of it, Beach Boys started doing 50 big ones, and halfway through, Brian got really into making Love You, and they're like, you know what, man, let's do a little compromise, and they made this, aka they made a lot better album that I think would have done more, that have done good for like Beach Boys hardcore fans, and like would have sold more in my opinion, because the 15 big ones was hated by the fans, sold well. Beach Boys Love You, hated by fans, loved by some, sold bad. So we're gonna really have to see what's gonna cook up on this alternative reality. Anyways, this is the cover art. Hope you like it. I really had two versions for it. Here are them right now. I didn't know which one to pick, but let's just get into the songs, and I'm gonna go talking about it's a 20-song album, and it's 55 minutes long and 35. Let's start. Yep, that epic reference is true. Epic. Mom, speak! The epic reference at the start of the Beach Boys video was true. It is okay. And my god, It's Okay is one of the hard Beach Boys tracks that I should have known faster. For some reason I didn't, okay? The Beach Boys just like to publish bangers that I later on find out. It's Okay is the perfect, bro, let's just go fuck off, you know? Let's go something crazy. Let's just go in. And I don't know why it's called It's Okay. It's great. Should have been a better name. I wonder what the OK means, since in the actual version it's O.K. So what does it mean? Is there a secret? Is there a secret in Oldies Cooper? Anyways, It's Okay is a banger track that I love, and on this version I put the alternative mix, which featured the fun is it, and then it kicks in. I want to say this is the back-to-back most rhyming Beach Boys track that I know so far. Like, fun is in, it's no sin, it's that time again to shit the road, hit the toad. I always heard it as hit the toad. Why we hit it? Beach Boys are toad abusers, always new. Nice. Hit the toad on a sun again. Summer skies inner. Like, what the fuck? Why hasn't Mike Love gone on Genius? Hello, where are you? This is an amazing track that it just gets me in a jumpy mood. It's also so goddamn like memorable in the head. The lyrics are amazing. This is made to be a hit, and no wonder it went up when it actually got released. With, of course, Rock and Roll Music, which was a cover, which will appear in this album. But in my personal opinion, this is a way better song. It kicks in. It's the Beach Boys just after like a couple of years just being dormant, they're like, bitch, we're back in town again. And they are throwing bangers after bangers, you know, throwing the banger bomb. Which, my god, they can throw it all the time, which they basically do all the time, because slowly with time I'm liking more and more Beach Boys albums they used to dislike. The Beach Boys 19. Anyways, in my personal opinion, It's Okay is an amazing track. I love it. It should have opened 15 big ones originally, but it's a great opener. kicks in. The alternative mix has that. It's amazing. I love it. It's such a great song. I actually listen to it all the time. It's my most listened song on Spotify right now. Fun fact. Anyways, next track, I put Johnny Carson. Now this is a little bit of a hot pick, okay? Now it's off of the Love You album. It's about Johnny Carson and Brian saying, "Wow, ain't that guy crazy?" Some people like Elliot Robert have speculated that it could be about Brian Wilson, which is a pretty good theory. The lyrics really fit, and I love that. It's nice to have you on the road tonight. It's so like back, and it has such a weird industrial theme. Like the synths really carried "Love You," and in my opinion, it really feels so industrial to me. The instrumental was like dun dun. Like I don't know. There could be made something. There could be made thousands of theories about the song. Like the fact that the repeating the dun 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 could be about like how the industry makes you do the same thing again. So for the dun dun, you know, the same hit. I don't know. I have a lot of theories about this track that I could maybe do a video on. I don't really. But in my personal opinion, it's a great track, a great second track. It continues the good vibe off of the other, and I like it. Johnny Carson is really good. The only thing that I don't really like about the song is the, you know, like the last part, like who's the man that we admire? Like it's a total fanfare. Anyways, moving on to the second track, it's that same song, the same song. This is off of the 15 Big Ones, and it's about song history, and it's a Brian vocal. So I think it was actually, I may be wrong, but in my opinion it was the first Brian vocal, which to be honest on the album I think it's, oh no it's not, it's I had to will up here. In my opinion it's a really great track. I love the it's very doo-wop and wacky, and it's amazing. There's also a choir version which I like, which has a music video where Brian's just jumpy wumpy, you know, like, you know, he can tell he's kind of enjoying all of this shit, and it's a pretty great track which tells the detail of music, history of music, and of course the chorus is great. We're singing that same song, we're singing that same song, that same song, that same song, and then goes back into it's so good I can't even replicate it with my own voice. Damn. Next one is also off the 15 minutes. It's I Had to Phone You, or Had to Phone You. It's about Brian, you know, it's about Brian's wife, Merlin. Her name Merlin. Damn, I don't know Brian's wife. I'm about to get, oh no. Merlin Wilson, yes, Merlin Wilson. Anyways, so basically it's about Merlin going off to Europe and Brian just writing a song about that he's missing her, which is kind of sweet in my opinion. You know, it's just Brian saying, yo, where you are, baby girl. It's kind of funny to think about. It's a really sweet track which features a lot of lead vocals. Yeah, I use Wikipedia as one of my sources, and I link crazy, right? In my personal opinion, it's a really great song, and it's a really short song. 1 minute and 46 seconds ain't long, but a pretty nice, sweet track. And I remember the first time I heard Had to Phone Ya, I've listened to so much Beatles that I heard Have to Phone Ya, and I knew they would rhyme it with California. Like, come on, and they did. California, California's not so far away. Anyways, great song. I like it. It's a pretty good song. It's great in 15 Big Ones. It works here really well. It's starting to cool down from the hot and big, it's okay, and John E. Carson. You know, it's starting to cool down. It's going down. It's pretty going down, and I like it. It's going down cool. Next track is also about Brian and Merlin. I thought these two would be pretty nice to stick along, because there's something weird about 15 Big Ones having such weird parallels to Love You. Like these songs and then some songs which I'll mention later on. They have such weird parallels in sound and they kind of sound similar, which, I mean, I don't know what to tell you really. In my personal opinion, it's kind of weird, but anyways. Next song, as I said, it's Let's Put Our Hearts Together, which is amazing. It has such a great instrumental, and it's a duet between Brian and Merlin. Hello, Merlin. And it's amazing how they're like talking for the relationship, and it's kind of also ironic that they're singing it at the tail end of their relationship. Yikes. Anyways, in my personal opinion, it's a sweet song of Brian saying, let's fix this shit. Merlin saying, okay, let's do it together. Slap hands. 2 years later, divorce. I mean, I think it was divorced in 1979, maybe in 1977, but I don't remember. Just look it up. I'll show it on screen. In my personal opinion, it's a pretty, as I said, love song. I love The Sims, really. And in The Sims, like the I don't wanna tell you that I care for you and have you just ignore me. And I like how Merlin outdoes Brian so much in her vocals. Like, Brian is trying to do his best at vocals, and Merlin is like, I never had someone, I need someone to live and be good to. Like, she flexes on Brian. Like, I mean, it makes sense, but like, damn, bro, you didn't have to go that hard. Amazing Merlin vocals. Mwah, great. Love it. It's such beautiful singing, and my god, it's just amazing. Next track, we go back into the hard part. The more groovy wooby. Honking down the bloody highway. I know I always imagine that song. Honking down the highway. I always imagine with a weird, like, I don't know if it's Scottish. It's an accent, okay? All I know it exists. Damn, burping. Honking down the highway. Anyways. This whole track has an amazing beat. Listen to this banger. Brian Cook, the 1977 Prime. If that doesn't go hard, then I'm sorry, you have no car, bro. Anyways, in my personal opinion, that started off, and it's great, Al's vocals. It's about dude going to a date, and he praying and spraying that it'll go well. You know, he'd be like, gosh darn diddly do, let's hope this goes well, you know? And I love that part that it's written by Brian, and I love that I guess I have a way with girls. Yeah, Brian, do you really? I don't know. It's a really fun track that I love. Honking Down the Highway was one of the first tracks that I really loved off of the Love You album. It's amazing. It fits here pretty well. I like it very much. The next track is actually, I don't know if it's unreleased, maybe released as a single. It's called Brian's Back. And when the whole Brian Back thing was happening, Mike was like, you know what? Pulls out his paper, puts on his weird ass fucking hat. I don't look good in this. Hello there. I am artist. The true vision in the art is seen. I don't fucking know. Anyways, he puts on this hat and he says, boys, it's time to cook up a cheesy banger, which I love. This is a weird Mike Love track that I kind of enjoy, for my personal opinion. It's about not Brian. It's about Mike talking about how he spending time with Brian, and says, man, Brian, I never knew you was gone, bro. It's kind of weird that he still kind of inserts himself, like, let me look up the lyrics. I like how even in the lyrics, he just inserts himself like, you fell in love with a pretty cheerleader. I even married one, bitch. Like, he still like has something to say about him. Which, this is the only part of the song that I found love, but it's still, bro, love reminiscing on the better times. Maybe worse, I don't know. The times where things were a lot simpler, you know? And I put the alternative version because like, it sounds better in my personal opinion. Like, and I love how, at the very end, it's a reminiscence to You Still Believe in Me, It's amazing. Here's a comparison. So, actually, it's a really great track. I like it. Mike may be cheesy, but goddamn, let him be cheesy, because I like it, you know? And Carl does an amazing job on the chorus. Well, they say, oh, Brian is back. Brian is back. I actually want to know what he thought about this track. Maybe he thought about something cool. But yeah, time to remove this shit off my head. Fuck this. Hello, I am true artist. Instead of being weird and creepy, I do heroin. Next track we have is Back Home, which is Brian and the 15 Big Ones talking about going home. Now, Father, may I go in the booth and confess some sin. First time that I listened to this track, okay, and you probably know where this is going. When Brian first said, I'm going back to Ohio, I laughed my ass off. I just wasn't expecting Ohio. Now, this is, I do not have brain rot. No, I do not have no. It's just so funny to hear him scream Ohio, knowing the Ohio means. Just embarrassing, bro. Now, this is the thing I should be embarrassed about instead of being a furry and like it meant. Exactly, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. It just happens. Honest miss. Like, it's kind of funny to be honest to hear him scream Ohio. But my god, Brian goes hard. The chorus is hard. I love it. Brian just pulls out an axe, pulls out a stone, and chisels in a banger like the goddamn Sigma Alpha male if he is. Back Home is great. Then we have Susie Cincinnati, which actually has been a track that's worked on since Sunflower, which officially was released on the 15 Big Ones, and actually it has been performed a couple of times. But actually, it's a banger. And actually, it's a Class A subsection B Type C banger, which I really recommend. Susie Cincinnati is like, this is kind of a rocking album, like kind of really rocking album with the It's Okay, Susie Cincinnati, and Honkin' Down the Highway. It kind of has a rocking album, but I really like Susie Cincinnati, and it's just a great track. I think it will grow on me more in the future. That's how tracks for me. I think I'll grow on it. So yeah, good. Next track we have is Rock and Roll Music. Well. Actually, the first time that I heard rock and roll music was by the Beatles, and for the longest time I thought it was a Beatles track. And I haven't even listened to the Chuck Berry one. Fuck that. Anyways, rock and roll music. Holy cow. Beach Boys done it again. They put their stupid fucking amazing harmonies in a song that makes it better, bro. I listened to the Beatles version to get more of a taste on how bands cover it, and the Beatles version is fine, but like, bro, but the Beach Boys done it better. It's because of the fucking rockin' and rollin', rock. I think that's how it goes. And the whole backing vocals, like that's what it does. The Beach Boys basically made the same song, added their voices, and it shot up to #1. I think it was #1. I don't remember. It did really good on the charts. And of course, it kicks off 15 Big Ones, which, it's okay. Should have kicked off, but okay. In my opinion, it's a really great track that I really love. In my personal opinion, rock and roll music goes hard. It's really groovy. It kind of feels like Shortened Bread, where there's like a beat going like boom, and it goes like back in like this. It phases out because in Shortened Bread, I don't know how to explain this feeling between the music. It's like weirdly in intervals like louder. It has this weird like going around you. I don't know what the fuck I'm yapping about. Just round, get around, I'll get around. I don't get around. This is the track, and I put with an extra verse version. It sounded better. If I'm gonna make an imaginary album, I may also slap a little bit of extra edition. It is hard. I love it. I love this song. It's great. It's really cool. The next track we have is Everyone's in Love with You. I don't know. Ramble the Dambler, as Farmer John in the Fields of Idaho said. Anyways, basically, what am I going on? Anyways, the 15 Big Ones. The thing you have to know about that was Beach Boys were like, okay, Brian, you're back, right? So we have a couple of tracks, and go in the studio and let's do some bangers. That sounds, all the Smile did. You could bangers there, and we totally were not against it. Come on, do it again. And Brian was like, okay, let's just get this done. Brian was quick and breezy and did not put a lot of effort into production. Well, it was not a lot of effort. It was just really dry, Latvian current weather dry, okay? There has been no been no rain in Latvia for a while, and it's about to do a thunderstorm. I don't know. Anyways, my personal opinion, Everyone in Love with You is really not like the other 15 Big Ones, because the whole thing I went on was this track has such a colorful instrumental and it sounds good, bro, okay? In my personal opinion, it just sounds really, really good. And I like the because the part is amazing. And I think it was, again, Mike Love talking about Maharishi. I don't fucking know. He yaps about them all the time. Sometimes when he yaps about them, he does good. I'm that power that, oh, this is that. Anyways, I love Everyone's in Love with You. It's a great track. It feels really nice to listen to. It's amazing. I think it'll grow on me. Everyone is in love with you. What is Love You reference? Anyways, the next track is a really underrated track from the Love You album. It's Airplane. I love Airplane. This track is about being on an airplane and waiting to land to meet your loved one, which is pretty sweet. That was a lot in Love You, where Brian was talking about a story or interpret himself as a character where he gets to meet a loved one, And this track would have fit pretty nicely if it was like Merlin singing it, and it would be like next to I Had the Phone You, because it could be Merlin returning to see Brian. It could have worked out. Merlin. Has someone ever made Merlin voice AI? Well, please make it a version of it, because it would fit pretty nicely in I Had the Phone together. That would make pretty cool. Airplane is amazing. It's such a simple yet beautiful song. It's like the lyrics are so like as I said, Love You gets a lot of things, and the lyrics are childish. And I honestly agree, the lyrics are childish and really playful. And I really like how they sound, you know, like, in my personal opinion, like, the over the sea in an airplane, I can see everything below. It sounds so unique, and The Sims, The Sims absolutely pulls this track into being God. It's amazing how the boom, 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 boom over the Sims do a great job. But also, what I want to mention is sky, ba, 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 I forgot the words to this part. It sounds so great on such a beautiful day. That whole part is amazing as well. And of course, the little can't wait to see her face. That part is also, I love this track. This is underrated track. The fucking class A subsection B type C order and B A start banger. Okay, well, love it. Next one is also a Love You track. It's I'll Bet He's Nice, which is one of the biggest highlights from Love You. I Bet He's Nice has such beautiful Sims and vocals from all the three brothers. I love it. Love you, I love it, I love it. It's amazing. The vocals from all of them are amazing, and it's Brian talking about his insecurities, which when he does that, he makes a song that he has his soul attached and that feels personal to him. So he puts a lot more effort in them. In the back of my mind, to be an example, whereas the 75 version, where he was like, where he was still like making versions. In my personal opinion, I really love I Bet He's Nice. I Bet He's Nice is a really great track. I recommend you listening to it and Love You. But it also works on this album pretty nicely. This is over the half point where it starts to like, calm down a little bit and slowly, turn to the night, which actually kind of cool. I Bet He's Nice is a really nice track, and I really, really love it. I bet this is a nice track. Next one is Shortened and Bread off of the LA album. Wait 1 minute. Isn't LA album came out in 1979 on the LA Lights? We're talking about merchandise. Wait there. Strap your boot. Now, this song's place could have been filled by Ding Dang. I know. But in my opinion, Shortened and Bread is better than Ding Dang. I know. I'm saying it right now. Shortened and Bread is better than Ding Dang. And Shortened and Bread, the 12-minute version, okay? For me, Shortened and Bread is better than Ding Dang, but I don't hate on Ding Dang. Ding Dang is one of the best tracks Beach Boys ever written. But it fits better to have a Shortened and Bread, and the way that they have played it on the LA album kind of sounds like how it would have been played if it was on the 15 Big Ones. This was the time when Brian Wilson started like playing Shortened and Bread a lot, and just let him play Shortened and Bread, okay? What has he done to you, okay? I love Shortened and Bread. The bread must be short. Anyways, Shortened and Bread is amazing. It's a beautiful track. Brian was a little obsessed with it, the Shortened and Bread saga. Just 30 years of Brian just changing the same song a little by little. And of course, it just goes hard. Then mama's little baby love shortened, mama's little baby love shortened, Moosler. Anyways, the next song is Just Once in My Life, which I love. Just Once in My Life is a first song I got into off of the 15 Big Ones. Because a lot of these songs, for me to review them, I had to listen to a lot of 15 Big Ones. I don't really listen to a lot of 15 Big Ones. And before even that, I had a pretty negative opinion on it. I thought it was kind of cringe. So don't let the haters get to you, okay? You gotta believe in an album. Believe. Yep, you gotta believe. But yeah, in my personal opinion, Just Once in My Life is an amazing track. It's a cover of a song. But the beautiful part is the fact that it's a duo between Carl Wilson and Brian, the two brothers, through wicked storms and the wicked trains, pulling, singing bang. My God, I love this. Brian's vocals are so much more harsher than Carl's, but it's just as soulful as Carl's. Carl's are tender and sweet, but again, soulful. They have soul. Their soul has been haunting me since 2009. Brian hasn't died, so that joke didn't really make sense, but they haunted me. Five Nights at Freddy's. Another one, please. Waiter, excuse me, I'd like another Coke. A Coca-Cola? No, you only drink water, 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 water. I like Just Once in My Life. It's amazing, and it just goes hard. And the synth is amazing in that track. If 15 Big Ones was toying with the synths, Love You was using them only. And my God, the synths go hard in both. Love it. Next one is In the Still of the Night, which is another parallel with the Love You, because this track sounds really similar to, in sound wise, to The Night Was So Young. They sound really similar, you know. They both have great harmonies, pretty bare bones production, great harmonies, may I mention, and the night vibe, the night and vibe of a night, you know. They both have that, and in my opinion, I can't pick a favorite. I still think it's maybe, in my opinion, The Night Was So Young, because I've loved that track for so long, and the whole chorus in that track just goes hard. Also, both tracks have the ending of them repeating the song till it fades out. I'm just saying, they're similar AF. I love this track, In the Still of the Night, and of course the shove it up, dup, shove it up, dup, shove it up. It's amazing. It truly is like a great Beach Boys banger, and a little bit of predecessor to what I Love You is. It also fits really nicely in the track, and it kind of calms down. Then we have Solar System, which is Brian talking about space. Brian based astrologist. I don't know. I actually used to be really into planets, so I still know a lot of nerdy facts. Like, did you know Venus is the hottest planet in the whole entire? Did you know that Jupiter's right now? Did you know that Saturn moons are gonna disappear? They're gonna die. Or did you know that in 6 billion years this planet will be destroyed? Yeah, you know that. I remember that fact freaked the fuck out of me when I was like 5 billion years. I would be like 14 back then, was my 5-year-old thinking. It's really stupid, but I love it. Anyways, Solar System is an amazing track. It has, as I said, a weirdly complex synth, but it's just so like soulful, and it's just Brian spitting nerdy facts about the solar system and making a joke about his wife, like every middle-aged man does. Anyways, I love Solar System. It's a really great track. It really fits here, and it really sounds amazing in Love You. It's just amazing. And Solar System, it's kind of a weird continuation of In the Still of the Night. If there was a night, you look up at the skies, what do you see? Stars. Stars are what? Suns. Suns are where? In space. Solar System is a reference to space. Solar System is where? In space. So theoretically, this works. Did you get that? No, you didn't. Anyways, in my opinion, it's a weird continuation of the theme, and I like it. Well, the theme stops there because the next one is Sherry She Needs. Now, wait 1 minute. Isn't this an old Beach Boys track? Well, it kind of is. In my opinion, it works pretty well here, since in the 15 Big Ones, there was a lot of outtakes, like a lot. This version of Sherry She Needs Me is with 1975 vocals, so theoretically, they could have made something like She Needs Me. And I like Sherry She Needs Me. It's a really emotional track. Sherry may need you, you know? It's a pretty, maybe placed awkwardly, but I like it, you know? It feels really cool. It's good. I haven't listened to it a lot. I have a feeling I like it more and more the more I listen to it. The next one is Blueberry Hill. I like how this song starts so calmly with a really good Mike Love vocal. Like Mike, I'm not gonna put on the hat, but I like this. Blueberry Hill is an amazing cover of a song. And I'll try it here because I don't know the name of these off the top of my head. It's really cool, and I like the instrumentation and how it just suddenly explodes. And I like how every word ever since explosion, like it just rhymes to Blueberry Hill. I love this. Okay, it's amazing. I like it. And the end of the album, we have The Night Was So Young, and oh my god, this one is a banger. Now I maybe should have put I call Love Is a Woman, which it could have made sense, since with Back Home and Woman Is Love was previewed at the TV. This is my imaginary album. Love is a woman, so treat her tenderly. I don't know, it's just Brian saying love is love. Fun fact, the original title of this track, or the one that got better, was meant to be Love Is a Baby. Wow, that'll totally not get any eyes on you. Man, what the fuck was Brian cooking? Anyways, The Night Was So Young is pure, astronomical, beautiful sounding vocal from the Harmony Boy. It's amazing. The spinning round, the if somebody were to tell me why she has to hide. And while I sing that, there's, for God's sake, who knows? Maybe it's Dennis, maybe it's who the fuck knows. The voice sounds amazing, and it's a beautiful vocal harmony that I love, and the synths work well, and the guitar is amazing. It's just a beautiful way to end off a track to, in my opinion, what would have been the good ending at this time. Because at this time, the way the timeline goes was, hey, Brian is back. Mike writes a song about. Big Ones comes out. Fans are like, what the flip, bro? But it sells well. Then they're like, okay, Brian, go cooking. Brian cooks up Love You. Love You doesn't sell well because record company's salty. Then they're like, no, you can't cook. But Brian's like, I already cooked an album. Then they say, no, no, no. Which side you're joining? Me, Mike, Love. I hate liberals. Or your brothers. For some reason, Brian picked Mike. But anyways, that's where the Beach Boys tale ends. Because now from then, they're like just producing like okay albums. And I did say that LA Lights was their last good album. And I have listened to more of the Kid Summer Alive for a special request. I want to know what's the hype about. And I like the what was the how the track that it's Oh Darling. I like the track Oh Darling, but Ryan's vocal. That one is good. Oh 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 and da ba da ba len. Now the find you. It's like a surface of puzzle hasn't heard. Oh oh da ba da ba len. Now the it's amazing. I love it. It's a great track, and I have looked into the Human Summer Live. MIU is still off limits. Maybe She's Got Rhythm or Come and Go With Me, but there's Hey Little Tomboy on it. So I'm not touching it for a while. But anyways, boys, this is the Big Ones Love You, which, in my opinion, is a pretty cool album that I had. It's a pretty simple idea. It has pretty simple lore. But at the end of the day, I kind of like putting this together. And it kind of did force me to listen to 15 Big Ones, which I haven't done, which, to be honest, I kind of regret I haven't done. It's a really good album. I like it. Because for a long while, I thought the Beach Boys were making hits up until 15 Big Ones. Then I Love You, and then they stopped. Which, now canonly looking, they actually stopped it at MIU, and then they made LA, and then they kind of went. Which, every band must have to die. Some band members get shot. Hello, John Lennon. Anyways, hope you liked this video. It was another Imaginary Albums video. I'll maybe be playing more Paradox games. I don't know. I'm not in the mood that much gaming. I'm in the mood yapping, as you can see. Anyways, if you like this video, you know what I was about to say, so I don't need to say it. Anyways, adios, amigos. See you. Did 5. If somebody were to tell me when is the next Pied Piper upload, I do not know. I must have to ask him for the 105th time.